On May 7th, I entered a Tesla position, and by the time the dust settled on that trade, it was a $36,000 profit. Those are real P&Ls on the screen. Every position, every exit. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 4-step process that led me to take that trade step by step on the chart. And I just made 2 months salary in a single trade. Not by luck, but because I knew exactly what I was looking for, and I laid out the process beforehand. All right, so here's what the Tesla chart looked like going into May 7th. You can see that structurally, we were already making higher lows. We had a low there, had a higher low here, we had a higher high at this point. And you can see that we reclaimed the 21-day already, we reclaimed the 8-day. And then what the big thing that I was looking for is that we actually gapped up above the 200 SMA here on that day. So step one of the 30-minute pivot strategy is to find a leading stock like Tesla and wait for it to pull back into key support levels, right? So whether it be the 9 EMA, 21 EMA, in our case, the 200 SMA, you wait for that pullback. We open up May 7th, we gap up above the 200 SMA, which is a 403.50. See that here? And while most traders would have chased this off the gate because we broke over the pre-market high, if they would have entered up here within the first 15 minutes, let's say you enter up here at around the 414 mark, you're getting chopped out, and then quickly you're getting stopped out. So step two of the 30-minute pivot strategy is to watch the intraday chart on a 30-minute time frame. Watch for a bottoming signal to begin to process. So here we are on the 30-minute chart on Tesla. We could see that, if you would have entered here off the gate, you would have got stopped out as mentioned, right? You would have chased up here. So we'll switch to a 30-minute time frame chart here so you kind of see what this looks like. What we're looking for is the first green candle where we have a break above the high, right? So we're seeing downward selling pressure. Looks like the buyers step in here. We're starting to see wicks, especially against the 200 SMA. And this candle right here, once we break above it, that actually triggers our 30-minute pivot. So step three, the trigger and enter, right? So once that high of that first 30-minute candle is taken out, that's the trigger. You enter on the break of the high and your stop goes to low of day. By the way, if you want to learn how to use this 30-minute pivot strategy, then you use the checklist and get access to the free indicator. There's a link in my bio where you can get the free 30-minute pivot indicator for TradingView. So now that we're on the 5-minute chart, just so we can see exactly in the lower time frames, this break right here, the candle, that's the trigger. So at 405.64, this high, once it gets over that triggers the 30-minute pivot long. So we'll mark that as our trigger. And then the low of that 30-minute candle, which would be 403.68, that would be our stop loss for the day for on this trade. So what we're looking for is an asymmetrical trade, right? Very low risk to the downside. So if you're wrong quick and you get out. So zoom in on this candle right here. That was the break. We broke the high. So our stop would be right here at the 403.68. And our indicator actually alerts us on this and tells us where our trigger and where our stop should be. This is an A+ setup for me. We got an undercut of the 200 SMA here at 403.68. The buyers came in and held this level. We got the 30-minute pivot bull break. So we knew exactly where our stop would be at the low. We were able to ride this up. And then we got volume coming in right before the close. And step four is really simple at this point. The hard work is done. You trim it to strength, and you know exactly where your stop loss is based off that low of that candle. Let's switch back to the chart here, and you can see exactly how this plays out for us over the next couple of days. So we entered here on May 7th. We get a gap up on the 8th, and on that gap up, we actually took some trims and some profit into here on that spike. On the next day, on the 11th, this is actually when I exited the bulk of my position when we got this pop up to about the 450 area, 447, because I knew that was a long-term resistance area for Tesla. So from the time of our entry here on the 7th to when we took the majority of our profit on May 11th, we saw about an 11% increase in the underlying stock. All right, so let's walk through the 30-minute pivot strategy again, step by step. So number one, you want to find leading names and leading themes and just wait for them to pull back into key support levels. This is very important. You want to be patient because if you chase it, that's when you get stopped out. So you want to wait for a pullback, whether it be a key EMA level like the 9, 21. In the case of Tesla, we did the 200 SMA. And then from there, watch the intraday chart. Look at the 30-minute chart and wait for a bottoming process to begin, where selling starts to slow down. And once you get that first 30-minute candle, That's step 3, and that's where your trigger event is, okay? So that high of that first 30-minute candle is your trigger to entry long, and your stop loss either becomes the low of the day, or you could do it at the bottom of that candle as well if you want to be more conservative. And step 4 is the easiest part. Manage your trade, trim it to strength, and if you're wrong fast, so it's a small percentage loss. If you want to learn how to master this 30-minute pivot strategy, again, there's a link in my bio to join us for a free 7-day trial. And also we built out an indicator that literally alerts you when these pop up on charts.